It started off as a rumor, but it now looks like the Galaxy S10 Lite is a reality, and Samsung are testing it right now, so we'll be getting it soon. The Samsung Galaxy S10 Lite is a surprising phone. Despite the Lite naming, this is anything but a light phone. It looks to bring a list of top-end specs and a ton of upgrades over the S10e, which was released at the start of the year and supposed to be the cheaper phone in the S10 lineup. In fact, the name S10 Lite may not be the final name that Samsung give the phone when it's released, but for now, that's what it's being called. Last week, we got some benchmark results from a mysterious phone in the Samsung lineup with the model number G770F. This is expected to come as the new phone in the Galaxy lineup, but compared to the Galaxy S10e, which has a tiny 5.8-inch screen, the S10 Lite will be packing a much bigger 6.7-inch screen. Android users love bigger screens, and I'm sure a lot more people will be attracted to the S10 Lite with its much bigger screen over the S10e. It will also continue with the hole punch design that we've seen in the S10 series. The benchmarks are pointing to the use of the Snapdragon 855 in this phone. It's nearing the end of its life cycle, so it should be cheaper to put in the S10 Lite, and the base variant of this phone looks to come with 8 GB of RAM. It looks like Samsung are replacing the S10e with a bigger and more powerful device. So it looks like Samsung are testing out the lines between low-end flagship and high-end mid-range phones. And the reason for that is, at least with these more expensive phones, the cheaper models usually sell best. The cheaper iPhone XR was the best-selling iPhone last year, and the iPhone 11, the cheapest in the range this year, will outsell both the Pro and the Pro Max. The Galaxy S10 Lite will carry a similar camera setup to what we see on the Galaxy A90. It's tipped to come with a triple camera setup with the main lens and ultra wide, possibly a depth sensor in there too. That is a very solid camera setup, and giving a main camera with an ultra wide lens does also mean it goes head to head with the iPhone 11. It's also been tipped to carry a roughly 4,500 mAh battery, which is much bigger than the Galaxy S10's battery and is ginormous compared to the Galaxy S10e's battery, which is a paltry 3,100 mAh. Not to mention, it's also tipped to get 45 watt fast charging, which is the same as we find in the flagship Note 10 range. So the big question is, why do Samsung want to make an S10 Lite considering the S10 lineup came such a long time ago? Well, because the iPhone lineup has got really good sales this year, especially the cheaper iPhone 11. Moreover, the S10e just didn't sell that well. It was a cheaper phone, but it had a small screen, which Android users don't really go for. So it looks like Samsung are trying for a second time to give an iPhone XR or an iPhone 11 competitor with a big screen and good specs. Considering the S11 series is not far off now, this has to come at a good price, otherwise it won't attract many buyers. Subscribe for all the latest tech news and everything to do with Samsung. That's it for now, but I'll see you in the next one.